Amateur video posted online continues to document Russia's air campaign in Syria. The US says the Kremlin is attacking all those who oppose Syrian President Assad, while Moscow claims it is only targeting forces of terrorist group the Islamic State. Russian planes were said to have attacked the rebel-held town of al-Ghanto in Homs province, while the damage from other strikes on Darayya in the suburbs of Damascus was plain to see. Back in Moscow, calm reigns. But security experts say that because of the Kremlin's air campaign in Syria, the threat of revenge attacks in Russia by Islamist extremists is rising. That was no doubt on the mind of the head of Russia's anti-terrorist committee at a security meeting in the restive North Caucasus region this week. Anti-terrorist commissions in the regions of the North Caucasus Federal District have been ordered to concentrate their attention on measures against citizens under radical influence and religious extremists, and also to perform active counter-propaganda to counterbalance an aggressive Islamic ideology of a radical nature. Russia's main breeding ground for Islamist radicals is in the mainly Muslim North Caucasus region, including the republics of Chechnya, Dagestan and Ingushetia, where Islamist insurgencies have been simmering for years. In Ingushetia, local leaders have been urging young people to ignore calls to avenge the Russian bombing raids on Syria. But one local security expert believes that this may not be enough. I think that we should expect very serious terrorist attacks against civilians above all, because this is their pattern. They have a very clear pattern to reach a maximum number of casualties. In Moscow, meanwhile, memories are still fresh of past terror attacks, including one on March 29, 2010, when suicide bombers set off twin explosions on the metro system, killing 40 people. Today, fears persist. I'm afraid. I'm really afraid of a terrorist attack. That's why today I'm driving my car despite the traffic, because it makes me really worried. If anything happens, it will happen no matter where you are, in the metro or a public place, or for example in a theatre. Tensions were further ratcheted up this week after an audio message was distributed by supporters of the Islamic State in which the terror group called on Muslims to launch a holy war against Russians and Americans over their interventions in the Middle East.